Today on my channel planner, friend, I'm behind in my faith planner. This is my faith study for the year. So we're going to decorate and I'm going to get caught up. I'm going to complete a week in here from this book to show you how I'm using the planner to learn the scripture in the book. I'm really excited about starting this, and I was a little behind, but I thought, you know what, let me just come on here and show you anyway. So let's get in here. Let's join together in creativity and faith. And oh gosh, I always have a good mug of tea, don't I? So please, friends, stay tuned. Hello planner friends, and welcome to my channel. I am One Crafty Dolo, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. On Sundays on my channel, it's always about Jesus, faith studies, Bible studies, prayer journaling, and I always have a good mug of tea at the ready. Alrighty, so today we have to set up. I am late. I'm transparent on this channel, and I've been a little behind this year. I don't know why, but I think I was so focused on the holidays that by the time the holidays were over, I was like, ugh, you know? So this is obviously a 2024 happy planner. And then we're going to work in this new one. So if you're new, join my growing community. I would love to have you here. It would really mean a lot to me. I'm really working to create positive, happy, creative spaces here on YouTube. If you're returning, thank you so much for the gift of your time. I appreciate you. Alrighty, so I'm not going to do the flip through today, but this has been a really wonderful space for me. I took a full year to go through this book. Now, I'm a quick reader. It had nothing to do with it, but I really went and dug in and studied. I had started this previously. I had changed my mind on the planner, and then I picked it up again last year. So I will do a flip through of this. Right now, we'll get there, but I used the entire year to get through this. And this study taught me so much. You can find this at Hobby Lobby. Only buy it when it's 40% off if you buy it there. I also have seen it at libraries. You might even be able to find it used. So definitely a worthwhile study. For this year, I'm going to do the love stories of the Bible speak. And I haven't, as you see, I haven't started it yet. So I'll have to do a little back, reading in it and getting going. But here we have, it's going to be great. Romantic love, Song of Solomon, Samson and Delilah, Adam and Eve, Joseph and Mary, Esther and Xerxes, Ruth and Boaz, David and Abigail, and friendship love, David and Jonathan, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the friendships of Paul, Job and his friends, Jesus and John. So I'm looking forward to getting in this. Like I said, I'm just a little behind. So I thought we could have some creative fun today while I get this set up. Now, this planner was an 18-month planner that I picked up. Let me find the original cover. This is the original cover. It was an 18-month planner that I picked up off of the Happy Planner website. It was $9. $9. So I switched the cover out for this Happy Notes cover. Butterflies are my motif. So I thought that would work. And the color scheme goes so well. I already took out the first 6 months. Truthfully, and these dividers are fine. I mean, color-wise, it's fine. Truthfully, one of the reasons I bought this is the old horizontal layout. So it doesn't have the checklists over here. Now, I am using a mini Happy Planner for 2025, and it has the checklists. I'm mostly ignoring them or putting stickers, but do I like them? Not necessarily. No, but it is what it is. So for $9, I thought that would be fine. We could do this. Now, I know this is an extra week here, but it was in the other planner, and I already did it in the other planner. So I'm going to kind of skip that. And here we are. We're in this week here, and I want to get some deco going in here. And this last year, the year before, This was my 2023. This is the one that got me back to the Happy Planner, truthfully, because I had walked away from it. So this space was also a faith planner. Yeah, let me think a minute. Come Ash Wednesday, I'll be going into my 4th year of faith studies. I'm not using an A5 faith study this year. I decided not to. I don't know why, just decided that. So anyway, let's get into it. So I thought today, I want to show you how to decorate, to create, and to do it on a budget. This is important to me. It's important to you, I'm sure too, but it's important to me to share these things with you because I want to inspire you, but I also want us to, Psalm 100, make a joyful noise unto the Lord. That's what we're doing in this space. You don't want to hear me sing. Not anymore. My voice has changed over the years. I used to sing. I was in choir. I was a soloist, but time changes us. Stress changes us. And so these spaces have become my joyful noise. So this is got a little stuff on here, $5.99 Country Road Paper Studio Pack. These sheets, it has 120 sheets for, I think, of each design at least, if not more, 4.5 by 6.5 inches, right? And it's pretty. It's really soft. I love the color scheme. So I have in the past I've used some of this in other spaces. I'd like to use this today and show you how to build upon something like this in this space. So I thought we could get a few weeks set up in here and just make it pretty. And how to create planner spaces. Again, I guess there's more than 4 each sheet. I don't know. They're really pretty. So I'm just looking here real quick. What do I want to use? What do I want to use? I'd like to go with kind of subtle today, truthfully. These are so doggone pretty. Okay. I think for the first week, I'm going to use some of this. And I need another one. I'm going to take 2 of these. And we are going to add more than just this paper to it. But I'm here to teach you and to have fun. Now, there's 2 ways you can adhere it. Use your portable little Tombow, your whatever adhesive you use. I would not use something like the double-sided tape here. That's going to bulk it up too much. You don't want to do that. I got this last year from Xyron, the Create a Sticker. So I'm going to bring that out because I don't use it as much as I do the Tombow, but you can use the Tombow. It's super easy to do it that way too. I just feel like I need to justify buying this thing. Or was this a gift? I think I bought it. I don't know. So anyway, it's got the paper in there and you just feed it through. So let's move these out of the way here. I'm just going to show you how it works. Super easy, super fun. And you just pop it in there. See? It just comes right out. And it's an instant sticker. I kind of like that. Now we could do one like this. Well, I don't know. I should do both like this. Let's do it, right? Let me get the other one through. So now we've got 2 stickers here. The thing is, I'm not going to put them down as they are. I'm going to cut them. So I want to do this in a way, so I'm going to have to cut the entire sticker, as it were. So let me see here. I'd like to do kind of an edgy thing where we just, and you don't have to use this machine. You can use your Tombow, whatever. I just like to sometimes play a little bit more. So I think we're going to take this and put it right down there. Now I have to go slow, not that I want you to feel like you're watching paint dry, but I have visual challenges. So I want to go fairly slow here. Boom. You see what I mean? It's just pretty, pretty, pretty. And now I don't want this whole thing. So I'm actually going to cut this a little bit further up here. And I'll be honest with you, I am not going to throw this out because I will use it somewhere. Yeah, let's do that. So we're almost like, you know how in scrapbooking you have the corners, the decorative corners? I feel that's what I'm doing here. It's almost like scrapbooking. except this is a faith planner. There we go. I love it. What do you think, right? It works, doesn't it? I'm going to pop this down on the other side. Okay, so I still have these two pieces. They're perfectly good. They can be used elsewhere, almost like a kind of faux washi tape idea. What do you think? I think it worked. It really did. Okay, so now I'm going to grab some stickers. I think we're just going to have fun in here. So I've grabbed a few things. I've got some stamps here. I've got some stickers. What I need to do, just to FYI, is to create space in here so I can write the Bible verses, right? And I kind of make them stand out. So part of me wants to put stickers in here. You know what, though? I'm also tempted to grab a stencil instead. So I have this stencil I've had forever from Catherine Polar. My point here, again, is to show you ways to create and do these things, but to do it on a budget, right? So I think we can do this. We can kind of make it a little bit of both here. And I'm going to grab, I think instead of using pencil, I'll grab one of my Tombow markers, and I'm going to go very soft. So this is number 803, I think. It's getting worn down, so it's hard to tell. But I think we can do that right here. Maybe I'll do it, yeah, right there. I want to get, so I create boxes so I can write down, oops, darn it. No, you're seeing it in real time. That's because I hit the disc, but that's fine. Put one there, put one down here. And I use these boxes, as I said, to kind of write down the Bible verses. I lift this up so you can see what I'm doing. Go slow. I just did a video. I don't really care for stencils I've gotten off of Amazon. I have found them to be cheap. I don't think they hold up as well. Twice I bought them and then I was like, oh, these are good. And I was like, no, they're not. Once I started using these, you can see I have visual challenges. I don't get everything straight. And you know what? I can live with that. I'm going to put this here, just like this. Okay. Good. And then this one I can just write on there. Here I'm going to take it a little larger. And then we're going to add some, I'm going to put it right between kind of the Friday and the Saturday so I can add in for both days the Bible verses. I take my time. I do have stencil tape. I just never use it. But another very low cost way. And you don't have to buy Tombows. I have plenty of these. They're from Pop Shelf. You can find them sometimes at Dollar Tree. I call them fake Tombows because that's what they are. Let's put this one now. I don't want to interfere with the rings there. Okay, friends, let me move up so you can see it better. Okay, so that's where I'll be writing in the Bible verses in the book, and I'll show you what I mean by that. In the meantime, I grabbed a few of these. These are florals. There's different things. I originally thought of putting these here, but I'm going to wait on those. Yeah, I think we could use these. Maybe I'll grab a few more florals. These are sets that I've purchased from Mercari. I just go on there and I just look. And I just look and I look. And there's one I'm looking at right now that's like $8 and change. So, yeah, you might be able to find really cute deco for less money than you might think. And I encourage you to do that because, I don't know, the act of creating, like I said, this is our joyful noise unto the Lord, okay? So let's make it joyful, and let's make it pretty, and let's make it fun, and let's make it count, right? Sometimes I just feel like this is you should see me. I have baking day here. I love to do baking. So this is kind of how I bake. I, a little bit of this, put this in. I feel like, Swedish chef sometimes. Now, I have this pretty washi here. Yeah, I know. Quite the sophisticated container for washi. And I was thinking about this washi. This is from Simple Stories. Pro tip, and truthfully, I just did this last night. I went onto Etsy and looked for some Simple Stories washi because you can find it there pretty inexpensively. And I found 2 collections, so they're new to me. So I bought them. And I didn't spend much at all. I mean, the shipping, of course, it's always a pain, isn't it? But it is what it is. And what happened is I favorited them. I added them to like my favorites. And then the shop owner, as many shop owners do, sent me a discount code. And I thought that was pretty cool. So I had 10% off an already low price product. And the thing is, you have to be willing to say, oh, you know, I don't need the latest. I don't need the newest. I don't need the latest. I just need washi, pretty washi. I'm going to cover up a little bit of that stamp there. I'm okay with that. Right? We're good here. I think we're good. And I think it's really pretty. I almost wonder if I could use, I feel like it needs, I know, right? I'm always adding things. I feel like we could add a little bit more. Let me look again at these stamps. Oh, I know. This stamp. This is really pretty. This one when it comes out. The question is, what color do I want to use? Do I want to use the soft pink again? Let me think a minute. So I decided to counter the pink with this bundled sage. And I decided to counter all the florally. I have 2 bee stamps. Aren't they adorbs? So why don't we add some of these in for fun? Again, this is kind of how I bake. I'm like, oh, let me add a little of this and a little of that. Put you right here. Didn't come out super bright because it's a very light ink. So I might put one over here just to counter it. See, this is a new ink, so hopefully we're not drying. Hopefully I can get her on there. I'm going to put one up here. There, that's better. I just had to press within an inch of my life. It's okay if you don't see that as much. I'm fine. I'm going to do this little guy. And we do him right here. Again, barely seeing him. It's okay. Put that one there. Yeah, it's just a little bit of, I'm going to add to this one. Try to pop it down. There we go. That's a little better. I'm going to add one more of these, and I think I'll put him right here. Okay, that's it for this week. So now I want to show you how I do this, because I would like to actually do almost another spread, but I don't want this video to be too long. So I want to show you how I do this, because it's important to explain. So, okay, so we go into the book, right? And introduction, romantic love, and she starts off with the Song of Solomon. So now I'll read through this just to show you, right? And she kind of fleshes out the story. She talks about love. This book is full of intense and heartfelt poetry, and it contains some of the deepest expressions of love and devotion ever written in the ancient world. I love that. Okay, and so here we have the verses, right? And that's what I tend to do in here. So, oops, should have done that. Let me show you. So the first verse is Song of Solomon 1, 2, and 3. So I'll put Song of Solomon 1, 2, and 3. The only reason I'm not writing it in right now is I use the ESV version. It's on my phone, which I'm filming with. So I'll put that and I'll write the verse here. Then this is the next one, Songs of Solomon, verse 1, 5, and 6. So I'll continue it, okay? Now, I want to use some of the happy notes. What I did last year is I just took a divider from a happy notes, and this is what I did. So I put the verses in the front, and then I flesh out the story in the back. The reason I do that, because I'm trying to really up my knowledge of Bible verses. Okay, I'm trying. So I want to move these out of the way. Okay. I'm trying to up my knowledge, but I also want to know the story. And this section here, I went through the women of the Bible, and this is something I'd never done before. I'm so glad I did it, so I'm going to have to add that in. I don't know that I want to do that today on here, but you can see how I did this, and it really, a lot of it has to do with how you learn. So if you learn best by writing and reading, this works. If you need visuals, well, you decorate it, and you can use highlighters if that helps you. You know, if it's tactile learning, experimenting, well, this helps because you're decorating and you're creating. So that's what I'll do in here. I'll put the first set of verses in here, and then I'll add in a section in the back using the happy notes that I swiped this cover from. So really quickly, I think I'm going to go ahead and start to decorate the second week because we're already almost done this week and I've got to get on the stick, but at least let me show you how I'll set it up. Okay, so I did go off camera because I don't want this video to be too long, but I just used another piece out of this paper pack. So I just want to point something out. The full price is $5.99. I picked it up for 40% off, so it was a little over $3.50 for endless creative ideas. I did use my stencil again, and then I added in some stamps. I used the dark brown to try to, so I could see them better on this paper. And then I added some florals playing off this washi, which is also an old one from Simple Stories. I think these are from the Wildflower collection. And here I sat down, I took time, and I wanted to show you what it looks like. So I'm reading. I still have a bit more to work through in this chapter, but this is a love story. And there's a discussion in here. Is it about God's love for us? Is it about people's love for one another? Is it the love of Christ reflected in this story? There's so many interpretations that she's delving into, but as you can see here, so we have the first Song of Solomon. I just put song because I knew what I meant here. I wrote it out. As long as I write it out once on the page, then I'm good. Sometimes it's called Song of Songs in some Bible versions. Chapter 1, verses 2 and 3 are here. Then 1:5, 1:6, which goes to here. Then 1:7, which continues all the way over here. And second chapter 1 and 2, and second chapter and 3. And it is really incredibly rich in imagery. And she's asking her beloved where he will be tending his flock, where he will be sleeping. And, you know, it's really quite, it's quite the love story. Okay. So yeah, I'm not going to go into depth in explaining it, but I wanted to show you how I do this. Now, sometimes I write on this paper, you can see here and there, and sometimes I just let it be. It just depends. This side, what I did is this paper almost looks like it's wooden planks, so I use those to create more of these rectangles instead of just kind of la 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 la, which I kind of like the la la better, but that's okay. You know, experiment, have fun while you're learning in faith. You know what? Hold on. I just thought I'd bring it in closer so you could see it better, but have fun with your faith. Okay, learn and understand and grow in Scripture and grow in God, grow in Jesus, grow in love. Love, that's what this is about. But do things with it, create with it. Just make your own joyful noise. These stamps, I believe, were from Hobby Lobby. Now, obviously, in my visual challenges, I need to go slower and do better on the boxes, but that's okay. You can also use stickers, and sometimes I will. But I wanted to show you something. So I used 2 pages from that book for this and 1. It only took me 1 here. Then I had washi that I had. These stamps, these florals are an old, let me find it. Here we go. It's an old Happy Planner book I had that I haven't finished yet, that I'm still using. But look at that. It brings the Bible story to life for me. By decorating it, it ensures I will continue in this. I am learning, friends. I don't know enough about this story here. So I will learn, and I will share it with you as I go through it. And as I said, I have to create in the back a notes section so I can flesh it out better. So grab some paper. You can easily use one of these adhesives. You don't need the little machine. I just had gotten that and I thought it was really cool. Mostly, truthfully, I'd gotten that for using printables. So if I print something out, I don't have a printer, I need to go get it print out, I can just put it through there and create stickers with them. So that's it for today, friends. I appreciate you being here. If I can pray you up in any way, shape, or form, please let me know in the comments below. Let's grow in faith together. Let's inspire each other and know that I appreciate you. I am grateful for you. And if you need me to pray for you, it would be my honor and my privilege. Thanks for being here, Faith and Planner friends. Have a blessed week. Bye now.